Another year, another opportunity to discuss just how much it's not a problem to own more pops than there are days in a year, damn it. Please, send help. Well, over a year ago, it started. I gave in and started collecting Funko Pops, the gift that forces its way into your life and just won't let go. These cuddly little figures lure you in with popular franchises, then leave you in a cycle of going, damn it, I need that Madam Web for my collection. Series like Marvel, Disney, My Hero Academia, Star Wars, Halloween. Man, Funko makes the cutest little murderers. For me and many others, the pop tree just keeps on rolling with my collection effectively doubling and growing bigger than the amount of films released in 2020. Like, I have so many that I made a fort out of them. Whoa. And what way to celebrate another year of addiction than another few minutes of me bitching some more. Starting with... my new My Hero Pops are coming. Let's just take a look at them and... Oh god. For whatever reason, Funko decided that it's time to give up. We went from this to this. Like, what is this? It just looks flat out ugly to me, honestly. My guess is the 2D art was probably more expensive to produce because they had to put in actual effort. While with this, just scan it and blam, here's a box. Personally, I don't like it. On its own, it's fine, but when compared to the prior art, yeah, it's dog shit. All the new pops have this, unfortunately, which is a bummer because you know when it's a new pop because these stick out like a sore thumb in a collection. Otherwise, the box themselves remain mostly the same. Now, the process of getting them to you, that's a whole other can of worms. Your experience will vary greatly. You'll either have good shipping, like it's in a box and competently packed, or you can be Walmart and take the sorter the pop came in from the factory, slap a label on it, and yep, that is a thing I paid $22 for. Then there's Amazon, whose solution is throw it in there and hope it arrives in one piece. I literally ordered this damn bloody Michael Myers exclusive pop 6 times because every time it came, it was destroyed, beat up, torn, and looking like someone punched it. Eventually, I just gave up and accept that Amazon fucking hates collectors. Other companies like Target are very hit or miss. Sometimes you get pops in great condition, and others? What am I even supposed to do with this at this point? Use it as a fucking soap bar? After, maybe surviving the experience of FedEx shipping, you might be thinking, what now? Open it up, put it on your shelf? No! Put it in another box, of course! Pop protectors, an OCD collector's best friend. They're a wacky plastic sleeve of bullshit, which, may or may not work depending on what you get. You have the cheapo brands to the ones that are practically fucking safe, so yeah, nothing's getting through that. Most people probably scoff at the idea of these, but things happen. Damn it, not again. So, way to make sure your stupid fucking plastic toys are safe is great. Although they do get rather costly because if you want a decent one, it'll set you back at least 25 bucks for a pack of 20. Personally, I see a lot of people use these Ecotech protectors because they're cheap. The problem is, they're cheap. Even with these on, my pops have gotten damaged sometimes. These are fine for less coveted figures, but please, dear God, don't put these on a Grail. If you're gonna buy some, I'd recommend spending just a bit more money on some higher quality ones. For me, I like these Diamond Guard ones I found on Amazon. They're like $7 more than the Ecotech ones and feel way sturdier. However, for anything worth more than $100, I'd recommend putting them in a hard stack, which are $8 for one, which is steep, but you do get your money's worth because these offer you a lot of protection. I'm not saying they're going to survive a bomb, but they should protect your pop from a fall. Now, the pops are here, and they're protected. But what can they do? Well, there's furry pops, which just feel nice, and that's it. Scented pops, which really makes you wonder what a Yeti smells like. Ah! Next thing you know, we're going to have edible pops. We also have glitter or diamond pops, which just throw glitter on a pop and charge $3 extra for them. Money well spent. The best ones glow in the dark, which also have the fun feature of false advertising. Well, they do glow if you use a UV flashlight, but come on, what gives you the impression that these things glowed? The sticker that says glows in the dark? I mean, you can charge them with your phone's flashlight or the sun, but those would take way too long. Plus, the UV flashlight charges them in seconds, and it's like $7. But these things can look spectacular like Tundra Water Dragon, All My Weekend, and Endeavor to name a few. Others are really stretching it like Box Lunch exclusive Zuko. Maybe his scar will glow or his outfit? Nope, it's just the lightning on his wrist. All just for another blurred on the box. While with the full Cowling Deku Pop, the lightning barely glows, and that's about it. Looks cool otherwise, at least. Chrome, which is just... Chrome? Oh wow, what a great use of money. Metallic, where they use different paint, which for the most part looks better, but other times just looks flat out weird. Like the Pikan Tokoyami looks brown instead of yellow. Did this really need to be metallic? But damn it comes with a shirt. I love it. Chase Pops, which are a rarer version of a pop, which have a difference of some kind, like murder or attempted murder. Translucent Pops, which are clear. Yay. We also have the art series of Pops, and what's their shtick? Am I being f***ed with? Yep, this is a real product you can purchase with real money. I like to call this piece a fun night in Photoshop. The worst part is, these actually cost double what normal Pops cost, at a whopping $25. The only good thing I'll say about them is that some can look nice, but the vast majority of them are just logos copy-pasted on comic Pops over and over, until we have a waste of plastic. Die-cast Pops, which are metal versions of regular Pop molds, each for $50. And finally, the biggest trend right now for Funko, Blacklight Pops. These Pops are figures with special paint, which makes them pop under blacklight. They look incredible. I have almost all of them, and you can make some absolutely fantastic displays with them. However, if you don't own a blacklight, you're not getting the full value out of them, and they'll just end up being some really funky looking figures. But that's just for the regular Pops. We also have 6 inches, 10 inches, 18 inches. Come on, want to compare sizes? Pop Rides, Pop Deluxes, Pop Towns, Pop Moments, Pop Keychains, Pop Board Games, Pop Ornaments, an upcoming movie, mugs, t-shirts, f***ing stickers. The empire is expanding. Aside from that, we also have Pop Pins. Pops as pins. Yeah, the name's starting to make sense. They're made of metal and feel quality, however, they are really big. Like, they're as big as a regular Pop and cost $15 for just one of them. And even with that price tag, they aren't safe from chase variants. Pop Pins. Wait, didn't I already cover these? Now that's just Funko Pops. You see, in the past, Funko have tried to branch out to varying degrees of success. And by that I mean most of them failed. So what's left has to be the best products they can make. Right? These survivors range from cute to... Let's talk sodas first. These are the same basic idea as Pops. Take a popular character and give up. Only this time limited to a certain piece number, so they'll range from only 20,000 made or they'll go as low as 2,000 made. Jesus. However, some of these designs look funky and reek of, well, we can't do Pops, so just elongate the face and blam! However, while some suck, others actually look really neat. Like, it's mostly the anime characters and some of the live-action properties that look weird to me, but others like Samurai Jack look great. Sodas also have the fun gimmick of most of the things having a chase variant, with one even having 2 chases. Some of these chases are neat, while others are metallic, or different way to murder someone. Others, however, make a lot of sense, and I really like. And of course, there's always the good old-fashioned glow chase when they give up. Mystery minis, which are those blind box things, which no one really mentions. They're cute, but they're alright. Funko Popsies, which are adorable. I like the style they went with, emulating those fun little pop-up cards from Hallmark, plus it's always just nice to fiddle and play with them. Overall, one of the better lines Funko has. Then there's Funko Gold, also known as those things clogging up your local Walmart's clearance aisle. A line that seemingly no one cares about. They're stylized action figures of sports players and music artists, but without the good art style need to sell it. I just never see anyone talk about them. I've literally found several chase versions of the figures, and yet people still don't want them. For me, I just don't think the art style works for a lot of the people depicted. They're fine, but it's just not too eye-catching or appealing to the average person. Loungefly, which are those really expensive bags of Marvel characters floating around out there. Finally, the last one that comes to mind are Funko Plushies. It's exactly what it sounds like. Popular characters as plushies, and by popular characters, I mean almost exclusively Five Nights at Freddy's characters. I'm not gonna lie, these are probably the best ones. They feel like the game straight out of the games, but still, do we really need 77 damn plushies for fucking Five Nights at Freddy's? But what about the ones that aren't Five Nights at Freddy's? Funko, go back to Five Nights at Freddy's. Why the hell do we have Disney landmarks alive as plushies? Who brought these damn things to life? Seriously, what the hell caused someone to look at a fucking tree and say, yeah, people are gonna wanna hug that? Hoarding, I mean, Collecting all these figures takes up a lot of space and has gotten to the point where I turn my apartment into a storage unit. No wonder I keep getting eviction notices. The good news is they stack easily. The bad news is that they still take up a lot of space. Like, a lot of space. Like, guys, this is what loneliness looks like. And now I have a reminder of just how much money I wasted on these damn things. Wait a minute, how much money did I waste on these damn things? Hi, so I'm a fucking idiot and I need money.
Who is this? How the hell did you get my number?
It was on your billboard.
Alright, I did put those up. You can waste some 5 grand on my life. I want to give me deadbeats. What do you want?
So I ran into some financial issues, and so I'll need a loan to help cover it all.
What kind of financial issues?
So you know Gang Orca?
Oh yeah, the greatest mammal of all time.
Yeah, so I kind of bought 500 of them in collectibles form.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Hoarding?
Does all that hoarding just leave you with some way of paying me?
That depends. Do you accept Funko Pops as a form of payment?
Alright, how about this? You just...
Wait, what? Collecting Funko Pops isn't a hobby, it's a second job that you're grossly underqualified for. Trying to get jobs sometimes can be a complete pain in the ass, especially when websites like Hot Topic love to drop highly coveted figures at f***ing midnight and sell out in 3 seconds because of the dreaded resellers. People who buy 50 of the same goddamn pop, not for collecting, but for the sole intention of selling it online to make like, what, $5 most times? For a normal release, you still have to contend with them, but as long as you're on top of it, you should be able to get it. Chase drops can f*** right off. You have 2 choices. You can either A, order it online and maybe get a chase, or maybe waste 60 goddamn dollars trying to get f***ing teardrops, or you could commit the cardinal sin and camp out. However, both have their downsides. If you order online, you have to pray you get lucky. Or you could be me. I have ordered 7 Blue Spirits, 4 Twices, 4 Guillaumes, 2 Murder Machine Batmans, 2 Gilgameshes, 2 Geralts, 2 Candyman, and so much more, and not gotten a single chase from them online. Meanwhile, I see people getting 2 chases in one order, 3 chases, and I have just accepted that Hot Topic f***ing hates me, but it still boggles me. Meanwhile, with camping, no matter how early you get there, there's always someone there before you. I've gone to stores at 5, and there is still someone there. I've even seen times where people get there at midnight. Even then, there's still no guarantee of a chase because stores don't post if they have chase or not. Plus, there could be issues with people cutting the line, leading to plenty of volatile situations that just contributes to the dwindling reputation of pop collectors. Now, depending on the site, you may have the option of a chase bundle where you pay a higher price to either get a sealed case to get a guaranteed chase or just 1 comment and a chase. This is mostly reserved for smaller retail sites like Chalice Collectibles or Galactic Toys. Pros of this are, well, you are getting a chase, eliminating camping, and maybe someone f***ing dying, and you get some fun little table decorations. The cons are you are paying 5 times more the cost of the pop, and you're now stuck with a bunch of extra commons. The good news is they make for great coat racks. However, some pops you just can't find in stores. Whether they be vaulted where they stop production of a pop forever, or until Funko decides, shit, Funko Gold bombed. F it, re-release Ichigo. Or they just never restock. Then you venture out to the fun wasteland known as the aftermarket, where now you must pay the going market value of a pop rather than its retail price. And lucky for you, a lot of the cool ones are stupidly expensive. Have fun! To be fair though, it is an inevitability and necessary to keep interest in collecting them. If it were that easy to get all of them, then it wouldn't be much fun. But at the same time, it's also not much fun to pay $120 for a pop I already own, this time without a helmet. But as I get more of them, the quality of the figures really shows. So, Funko has quality control issues, something that really shouldn't surprise you if you've been collecting for a decent bit of time. And what is Funko doing?
Pop your top and this is gonna spin you around. Or maybe it's gonna spin me around.
These figures feel cheap, and I mean, to be fair, they are. I mean, how else could they be $12 figures? But it just feels like quality control is thrown out the goddamn window. Paint flaws left and right, pops not fitting on their stands. Like seriously, did Funko not do a single passover? For example, the Big Apple Collectibles exclusive Agni Kai Azula from Avatar literally had a production error that resulted in 95% of the boxes having a manufacturing defect where there ended up being a massive crease on the back. Or how with the 2021 ECCC exclusive Nejiri Hado Pop for My Hero Academia, there was an issue where a lot of the figures came in with broken legs due to the glue that Funko used being, well, cheap. There ended up being a good chance that if you got this figure, it was coming in broken, which is obviously not a good look for a collectibles company. Or how with the Galactic Toys exclusive Hino Kami Kagura Tanjiro, there were two chases. The normal glow one and the broken sword chase, where hey, it's just like the show, his sword broke there too. However, there's been a rising trend that can be extremely dangerous in new collectors, known as fake Funko Pops. Recently, the prevalence of fake pops has risen dramatically. Now buying all these expensive pops has become a minefield of potential loss. So in order to avoid that, here are some tips I found to help you avoid buying fakes. A lot of the times, these fake figures will have this thicker border on the portrait of whichever character it is. If you see that, stay far the f*** away. The inner box color will also be off, looking darker than it should be. Also, check the listing. They may say that it's the China version or it's shipping out from China. Those are usually signs that it's fake. Same with the price. If it's much lower than other listings, chances are it's too good to be true and is probably fake. The last big tell is the font. So things like the font for the name of the character on both the front and the side, and the font for the category of pops. So for example, animation or movies, etc. If all else fails, you can always just do a bit more research online, as there's plenty of websites and videos documenting the differences between fake and real pops. Most of the time, it'll be relatively easy to spot which ones are fake. And then there's these. If you got scammed into thinking these were real, then I'm sorry, but I just don't feel bad. Like, Spider-Man has bigger fucking hands than the Hulk, and it's not even in a box. You know, one of the things Funko is known for. If nothing else, they're good for a quick laugh, and that's about it. Truthfully for me, collecting has gotten to the point where for some series like My Hero, it's an obligation rather than something I do for fun. Because when it gets to the point where I have to clear a full wall for one set of pops, then there's clearly a problem. It would be fine if they were all unique, but Funko loves money and lots of it. Now, if you want to be a stupid, dumb completionist like me, you'll end up having to buy at least one, probably more dumb variants of a pop. Like, there are several examples of this in the My Hero set, where there's a normal pop, metallic, glow-in-the-dark, maybe even a 10-inch version if you're lucky. Overall, buying the same pops over and over again just gets grating after a while just to keep a set complete because Funko decided they just had to make a 2-pack with figures we already had. Before we wrap up though, I just want to highlight some of my favorite figures. Tanjiro Water Dragon. It's a very awesome detail pop with a cool glow. Definitely my favorite of the Demon Slayer line. Infinite Deku with Eri, an awesome moment from the show that I'm so happy got turned into a pop with a little cute Eri in tow as well. Aww. But the glow, oh god, the glow is great. My signed Funimation exclusive Ochaka Uraraka. I just had so much fun getting this signed and being the voice actress. One of my favorite collecting moments ever. My paint effect Garo where they messed up his eye. Like, how the hell did this happen? It looks so stupid that I had to keep it. The Lovey 3000 2-pack, one of my favorite moments from my favorite movie ever. The glow on Tony is great, plus it's just so neat to have, and come on, the helmet's a nice touch too. Also, honorable mention goes to the Force Ghost and Mandalorian glows because, dear god, those are great glows. Over this last year of collecting, it's gotten, well, I don't know if I want to call it stale, but just less fun. It's gotten less and less throwing dad pops to my ever-growing collection. Like, seriously, if I keep growing like this, I'll outgrow the Vatican. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still some throw, like pulling a chase or finally getting that damn Tenya pop and being only 7 away from completing this fucking My Hero set. It's what I'll be known for, damn it. I still do get joy from and still enjoy collecting. It's just died down, you know? Having to deal with a lot of the bullshit from Funko and just how much this hurts my wallet just adds up over time. These figures are still cool and remind me of a lot of good times, and I love getting figures for franchises that are near and dear to my heart. Plus, for better or worse, I've gotten less anal over my boxes. A year ago, I was perfection or nothing, but yeah, that's just not realistic. Now, I'm okay with my box having a defect or two because, yeah, I don't know if you picked up on this, but Funko is super cheap. It'd be super difficult to get everything in perfect condition, so doing this makes my life easier and a little bit cheaper sometimes. That doesn't mean I'm gonna be happy with the ones that look like they were used for target practice. I might be less anal about my boxes, but I still have standards, damn it! However, I'm worried that soon I'll be put off my pops. I don't want to stop collecting them, but at the same time, my affection for them has just been dwindling ever so slightly day after day. Perhaps it's the monotony of going through the same thing over and over to get these figures. The more you do with something, the less of it you'll enjoy. So hopefully finishing the My Hero set and limiting myself a bit with some of the new pops releasing this year will change that. That way I can still collect, but not burn myself out. Only time will tell, though. Oh, we have a new winner for biggest waste of money. You thought $13,000 is too much for Pop? Try $100,000 for Golden Willy Wonka 2-pack. And for that price, the damn thing better be made of gold. You have to be a fucking idiot to buy this. So where do I sign up to be homeless?